Welcome back, everyone. Well, the gauntlet has been thrown down. The challenge laid. Who's up for it? Time to find out. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. Put the chatter aside. The puck is dropped. Here we go. Ottawa's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Good solid check and he loses control of it. In alone to break away.
This is a great play by the Daniel to anticipate and get across with that save. Martin's made a great save. The Daniel was the redirect to the corner.
Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Oh, what a stop on the play! Slides the pass over to Wolf.
Gotta love offense, James, and the ability to score goals. And this one just goes right off the pipe. That's frustrating. This is a prime-time example of not taking the care of the puck on your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. And he sidesteps the puck there. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James, and listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again. Didn't mean to step on you like that, James, but look at that hit, and it just took me off guard.
Handles the puck. Forces the turnover. Wolf into the offensive zone now on the attack. Feeds it over. The Cosmonauts have it behind the cage. Ottawa's gained possession along the boards. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. And he slides it quickly to Allen. Into the corner now. And it's a quick pass to Wolf. On the attack along the boards. Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. Well, his skating looks effortless on this play. I think that he's baited the hook here. He's saying, come on, come play.
Edmonton's no longer chasing the game after that goal, Cheryl.
Yeah, and it's tough, right, when you're behind the 8 ball right away, and it can be difficult to be assertive or get your legs in the pockets, but it feels like they found a rhythm here halfway through the period. One shift can change the landscape, and it really has.
Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive man. Rocked it along the wall. That's blocked. Passes it over. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Past the halfway mark of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Grabs the puck. Picked up along the boards by Allen. Here they come on the attack. Back here with intention. Hirsch is going to hang on for a whistle. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Ottawa's got it in the offensive zone. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Slides it diagonally to Sadu. Ottawa's got the puck in their own end. And now it's grabbed by Allen. Ottawa's hitting the line and into the zone. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. And he takes the lead. And that's the side.
And also know the spacing. I mean, how critical is that to know how far away your opponent is to be able to execute that?
To the front! Decides to think about it. Good shot, frees the puck up. Sends the pass over. Hey, to the middle! Oh, and he shoots it here. With the stop. Save of the puck!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Martin!
Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this. Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Still tied up here as we get underway here in period number 2. Huge steal at his own end. Edmonton's on the attack. Big save at the front. Ottawa's got the puck now.
Wolves moving pretty slowly out there. Really look shaken up.
And he takes the pass. Takes the feed at the point. That's the he scores! What a goal!
Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James, it's one he'll want back. These are the types of goals that can be deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front, goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
Ottawa's taking a 1-goal lead here in period number 2.
Yeah, now it's about not sitting back, not saying, hey, we've got a lead, we're going to protect it, but being aggressive and trying to go after more.
There's the whistle as the play was offside. Lots of time left in this period. Ottawa's got a 1-goal lead. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. And they'll go the other way with a great play by Allen.
Ottawa's been working hard and they put forth a strong effort throughout this entire game, and that's the reason they have the lead. They wanted to extend their cushion, but unfortunately, bad luck on their side, or maybe it was good positioning by the goaltender, but nonetheless, it goes off the post and out.
And we'll get a breather here with offside the call.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in the game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
From the neutral zone now. We got a whistle offside the call. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Ottawa's He's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. And he slides it quickly to Lavriviere. And that goes and it stays out. Lavriviere's got the puck. And that's knocked away.
I love the common poise to this play. I mean, he's not waving his stick around. He kind of surprises his opponent right here. And it's that catches his opponent off guard and disrupts the play.
Allen sliding the puck behind the net. Edmonton's looking to break out. Dishes it off. Pass back to the point. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the KO. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Oh, just a textbook hit. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Slides it across. Stopped by the goaltender.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Short pass in front. Picked off in front. Here's a short pass to Allen. Ottawa's got the puck against the wall. No chances. Got a hold of the puck now. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Quick feed to Wolf. Takes the feed. Oh, what a stop by Martin.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
The Cosmonauts move the puck in the defensive zone. Rocks him on the play. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Ottawa's got the puck against the boards. Taken by Lavriviere. Feeds it down low. On the wraparound. Puck picked up by Allen. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps it away.
Well, a timely save, and it comes with net front presence and tons of traffic in front, James. I'm not sure how he finds this puck, but he's dialed in, he's focused, and he makes the save.
Takes it over. Wicked glove save to get a piece of that one. And we'll reset things after that icing.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Late goings of this period. Ottawa's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the entire group that they're playing against.
Strong defensive effort. Scooped up along the wall by Brock. Oh, what a save in front. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Quick pass across to Allen. Here's a blast. 5 seconds and he makes the save. And that concludes the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation time. We'll see what happens in the third next. Third What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
No chance. He's got to find a way to manage the puck and do something with it here, James. You just look at the possession numbers, and they are way too low and really tell the story of this game while they're trailing. They have to have urgency. They've got to be on point on the puck and then take it to the net. Executed perfectly, James. I mean, he can't maneuver. He's got nowhere to go. He's lined up, and then he's taken down.
And he makes the save with ease. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's 2-1. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And he fights up another save.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
The Cosmonauts have it now. We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up. Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. The Cosmonauts get a hold of the puck in their own end. Now a quick pass to Allen. Cuts into the paint. No chance. He's got a hold of it along the wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. He tries to tuck it in. Picked up along the wall by Wolf. Blocks him. Lets it fly. Oh, he gets all of it with a great kick save on the play. Passes it over. Moves up near the blue line. Looks to set up at the point. Excellent still work on the play. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. It's 2-1. Ottawa's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Sends a pass over. Denied by the goaltender. It goes off the outside of the post.
Sadoo's been effective getting to the right places at the right time, but it hits the post again, James. He cannot get discouraged. We're starting to see his frustration levels increase.
Slides it quickly to Laurier. No chance. He's got a hold of it against the wall. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Slides the puck down low. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Allen's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
Well, everyone has a job and a role to do, and guess what? It's about PK execution right now. They have the 1-goal lead. Now they're protecting it.
Edmonton sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
No time like the present, hey, James, and the power play to get it done. Get the equalizer in this one. It's about creating momentum, not just playing. They have got to look to the net. They've got to drive lanes and try and get on the scoreboard here.
Moves the puck. Dishes it off. Oh, Stays hands and gets a piece of it with their claws. They get it over the defensive end. Off the outside of the iron.
It's a low-scoring affair out there, and not for the lack of entertainment and high-quality chances. Just both teams unable to finish when they get into the wheelhouse around the goaltender. This can be extremely frustrating, and nonetheless, they just got to take a breath and find a way to finish.
Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Lets it go. And that takes guts to get in front of that one. Hard hit frees up the puck. And they manage to clear it.
Allen's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Well, consider that one a blown opportunity as the man advantage expires, still down by a goal.
Well, often in hockey, we say timing is everything, and when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity on the power play, you have to cash in, and the whole bench knows that that was a missed opportunity.
Textbook. He got all of one. They have tied it up here with a big-time goal in the third.
Well, they couldn't have waited much longer there, James, as they're running out of runway, but they found a way to get it done. You got to come up big at the right moment and brace the pressure, and that's exactly what they did. Man, as this this ever a deflator for the opponent? I mean, to give this puck away, but you got to give credit where credit is due. It's about good stick position, and it's about reacting, and that's exactly what he does. Gets his feet moving after the pick, and he buries it.
Ottawa's won it. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Slides it across. Huge goal puts it in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. This is a real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. You're in that inner slot area, the puck's on the backhand, fighting for position and getting it off quickly. That's a tough one to read, and the reason why it goes to the back of the net.
Ottawa's got to feel like they've got some extra energy now with that one-goal lead here in the third.
Well, you can see the finish line, but you're not there yet. So you got to make sure that you continue to press, James. You got to close quickly on your opponent when they have the puck. Don't give them an inch in all three zones.
Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. Ottawa's got it now. No chances. Regain possession of the puck. Oh, throws a perfectly executed hip check there. Great defensive play to come up with the puck.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
He's going on the attack. Ottawa's got the puck behind the net. Outside for a wide run from Stockholm.
That's Rock'em Sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good. That was just a massive hip check, James. And let's look at that one again. I mean, perfectly timed and executed. And a good thing, because if you miss, it is a whiff.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Tries to feed it over to Wolf. Ottawa's got the puck. Works it across to Lavriere. Here's a chance. Eagles that one. And now he moves it quickly to Wolf. Here's a shot. Just what the doctor ordered, and we are tied.
Nothing like igniting a flame when you get the equalizer late in the game here, James. It's all about sticking with it. That's exactly what they've done. They haven't been frustrated. They've been patient, and they break through. Man, is he ever good at deflecting the puck. It's all about getting the hands away from the body and getting to the area with good timing.
And they win that neutral zone draw. Grabs the puck at center. He's got it on the board.
This one, James, he recognizes that he's got to close and then shoulder on shoulder. This is a clean hit and disrupts the player from the puck. That's a beauty.
Angles it over to Lavriere. There's the buzzer, bringing regulation time to an end. Still tied up. We've got overtime in moments. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The challenge was thrown down, and they certainly accepted. Let's see who the better squad is. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Moose have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Edmonton's got the puck in the defensive end. Massive collision in the open ice.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Takes a shot, and it's punched away with the blocker. Feeds the puck across to center.
Didn't see that coming.
Edmonton's got the puck. They've got numbers here. Oh, lucky break for the shooter as it goes off the inside of the iron and stays out.
So frustrating when you don't get the bounces. He just misses. That one goes off the pipe. You gotta wonder. You get the opening goal. The momentum's all in your favor.
Big save by the goaltender. Cuts off the feed. Moves it quickly over to Wolf. Handles the pass. He got thunderstruck. Moves the puck behind the net.
Dude, this isn't even my real stick.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and this winds up in the back of the net.
Edmonton's got the opening goal in this game of chess on the ice. Let's see how things change now, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. You get the first goal over halfway through the first period, and you want to kind of find a way to continue that pace and dictate it further into the game.
Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Grabbed along the boards by Addy. No chances, got the puck along the wall. Nice poke check. Deflected and a great net save. Along the half wall with the puck. And now it's grabbed by Brett. Sigamanis takes the puck. Moves it to Addy. Edmonton's getting possession along the boards. Puck grabbed by Brett. Play is called for offside.
Well, a ton of connected play on both sides of the puck right now, generating a ton of speed and offense. Both teams looking to score goals, high-danger scoring chances. Coaches don't like this one because there's not a lot of defense.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Sigamanis explores his options behind the net. Big time stop there.
Precious dives in and anticipating the play so effectively, making a huge save from a dangerous spot on the ice.
The Moose have the puck against the board.
Did I scare you?
Uses the force on that hit. Takes the shot. Oh, he gets it! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about tucking that one home.
How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
Thunderclap and knocks him off the puck. Great save from inside. Taken along the wall by Pospisil. Takes a spin onto the ice and loses the puck. He's got a step. Oh, and that goes sideways with that chance.
Well, yeah, and it's a breakaway, and this can be extremely frustrating to lose this one-on-one battle to the goaltender, James. I mean, you do all that work to get in tight. Looks like he just ran out of room.
There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
stages of this period. No chances really control the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Edmonton's taken possession in their own end. Directed over to Wolf. Feeds it over. The Moose have taken possession along the wall. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Loses the coverage there. Puts the way in his own end. No chances, got possession of the
For the boys, man.
monstrous hit in the corner there. Receives the pass. Long lead pass up the center.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Stop by the goaltender. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Edmonton's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. Nice job tying up his opponent. The Moose have it in their own zone. Moves the puck along the top wall. And he makes that save as well. Slides it diagonally to Sadu. Gets this off the stick. And a great save. Makes another stop.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Fans are back in their seats, and let's see where the action picks up here in period number 2. Well, Charles, to sum this one up through the first 20 minutes.
Joe Chance has had a great start to this game. They found a way to be aggressive on the puck, but most importantly, they've got an attack mentality when it comes to shooting the puck.
The Moose have the puck in their own end. That's a textbook body contact there. Moves the puck to work. Gaining steam here on the attack. That is a chance. Oh, a huge save. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Edmonton's really put the pressure on here offensively, and they lead in the second. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Oh, gets in front of that. Great save. Passes it over. Gets it started. And takes the feed.
Well, that's been so impressive, in particular in that last sequence, James. How yes, to prevent him from making that save. Now he's going to get some much-needed rest as that puck comes out of the zone.
Oh, there's a thunderous hit.
I am so great. G-R-I-T.
What an opportunity and deliver. served up a massive counterpunch to put themselves back into this one.
Yeah, within one, James, and it's not necessarily the quantity as they've been outshot, but the quality, and that's something they got right there, and they were able to convert for that goal.
And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Shots on the point, and that's broken up. Puck scooped up by Pospisil. Eddie's looking to make something happen here in the corner. How did he stop that one?
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Slides it over with pace to Sigamanis. Edmonton's ready to go on the attack. Takes the pass. No chances coming on the attack as they gain the zone. Stops on the goaltender. Pospisil stick handling in his own zone. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Quick pass to Sanu. Offside the call will get a reset.
Burge has made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Past the midway mark of the frame, it's a 2-1 hockey game. And off the face-off, they take possession. Taken by Brack. No chances, got it in their own zone. The Moose have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Here's a pass down low. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Here's a short pass to Wolf. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Grabs the puck in his one. Handles the saucer pass beautifully. No chances, grab a hold of the puck. And he takes the dish. Beautiful 360 with the puck. Passes it over to Pospisil. Look out, here they come on the attack. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Edmonton's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Edmonton's got it along the wall. Big time stop. Gautier's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? And there's the save on the play. Slides the puck down low. Quick feed down low. Looks to set up along the point. And that's deflected off someone in front. Tries to the crease. And the Ops can wait for more support. And he slides it quickly to Sanu. Making his presence felt with the hit. Quick feed to Sigamanis. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Sigamanis gets a thumbs up to try anything he wants offensively. That's how gifted and creative he is. But as he does this move, he gets a little too nifty. He might have wanted to keep it a little simpler as he's unable to get by.
Edmonton's got the puck inside the defensive zone. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Moves around along the half wall. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Cheese has got it in the defensive zone. Dished on over to Eddie. Quick shot! Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. But they'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
The Moose have been pushing and pushing, and they were finally rewarded with that goal.
Yeah, and the end of the period, too. That's a critical time to score a goal. The opponent doesn't want to give up one. You gain one. You have momentum heading into the third.
There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. We are underway here in the third, and this could come down to next goal wins. Bratz moving the puck through his own zone. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. With possession along the wall. Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. No chances, got the puck in the corner. Takes the shot. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Dismissed that chance. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Puck picked up by Pospisil. Takes a shot. There it is. A go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important.
We're still in the early stages of this period. It's a one-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. They've got some momentum here. Moves it quickly over to Addy. Slapped into the goal. And that's saved by Addy. Sends it in deep. Edmonton's got it from behind the net. Great hit on the play. Dishes it off. Wolf's got it in the offensive zone. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. The Moose have taken control of the puck. Levels it with the hit. Throws one up to Wolf. There's the whistle, icing the call.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They like it. So look for that next shift for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
Edmonton's got to be frustrated with how things have played out tonight, trailing in this third period. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. There's the whistle as the puck goes up and over the glass.
Godet's has been making it look easy out there tonight, James. Multiple big saves in this game, and it's due in large part to his positioning. I mean, he's got real nice balance. He's challenging the shooter, and he's redirecting rebounds. He's doing it all for his team tonight. Now they just got to get the W.
And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Moves behind the net. Edmonton's got the puck. Wolf's got it along the wing. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Pass right back. Simonis has it now. Moves it to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Wolf's going to play it against the half wall. Here he is in front. Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there.
Addy's been on point tonight. I mean, literally, multiple points in this game right now. Puck's been on his stick, and he's been making things happen. James, you know a player has it. They're feeling it when they have confidence with the puck, when they've got patience and they've got composure. He's got all of it right now.
He says, let's get physical on that play. Edmonton's got control of it now from their own end. Feeds the puck over to Sadu. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James, and one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
Plays it, turns it away.
Amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck. It's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity. Just like that, we are all moving here in the third. Well, it's a new game, isn't it, James? And listen, we got to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff here. Making sure that they kept their team focused when they were in the hole, and Wolf's been a dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
Edmonton's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. They've got numbers here. Stages of this frame. No chance has been the better looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. Pass across to Sigomanis. And that's broken up. Here's a centering pass. And he has to backtrack here with the play. And he comes up with the glove save.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum change. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
A critical draw here. Under a minute to go in the third. Comes up with a monster save in front. Let's see what the officials are calling. Hospital's going to get two for hooking on the play.
Well, there's not much runway left here. Now you're short-handed, James. You got to be aggressive. You got to press. You got to go for it. Because guess what? The time is running out.
They start winning the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, and sits up a little too sweet with that save.
That's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
And it's a quick pass to Addy. Takes the feed. To his teammate.
Well, power play is most effective when you have multiple options to keep your opponent guessing. That's exactly what they did, and they converted on it. They used their speed on this counter attack and gave themselves an odd man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it, they could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Edmonton's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period. Looks to make a play over to Cheese. Drills him. Edmonton's got to hold him against the wall. And as the final seconds tick away, listen to this place recognize a hard-earned victory. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. The Moose have been handed a 2-minute penalty for interference.
You had an uphill battle, being down by a few, and you take a penalty, now the game's over.
Adams quick stick off the draw, wins possession. And that brings on to this one here this evening. Well, a fun seesaw fair on the ice here in this EASHL challenge, but one of the most smiles on the bench tonight, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Bragging rights on the line here tonight. Hi, welcome to EA Sports, EA SHL Club action. The challenge has been laid. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. Great night for hockey. You can smell the popcorn in the air, and the puck is dropped. How many bodies in the way? Here they come on the attack.
Oh, stop it! That was insane! It almost looked like everyone was stopping, thinking it was in the net. I don't even know how he got to it, James. I mean, that's athleticism, desperation, compete, call it what you will. It's everything wrapped into one. Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it. Oh, we're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Toronto's won the defensive zone draw. Feeds the puck to Kyle. Here's a short pass to Heed. And he's right there with the one. Keep it out. Slides it across. Here's a chance. Slides out. Quick enough for you.
Yeah, that's the way you want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops. If you want it early, that's the best way to get it done.
Toronto's on the board. The crowd's loving it. I even think the coach is smiling on the bench, too.
That's always a good thing when you look back at your coach and they're smiling, because it doesn't happen often, James. The one thing that does get a smile is a great start, because they now know that you were ready right from puck drop, not from just a physical standpoint, but from an emotional side, too.
But solid hit on that play. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. Kyle's carrying it ahead. Picked up along the boards by Heed. Toronto stuck the puck against the half wall. And he takes the feed. Edmonton's looking to break out of the road end. On the attack along the boards. Good hit on the play. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Toronto's up 1-0. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. No chances. Working the transition through the middle of the ice. Oh, no margin for error as they got body and wall and crunch.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Some solid defensive work in the road end with the puck. Toronto's extended the lead to 2 goals here in the first.
You can certainly see that there's jump to their step. They have their legs underneath them, and they really dictate the pace and control the game.
Shot! And there's a glove save on the play. Jordan's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Past the midway mark in this period. Toronto's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Takes the feed from the wing. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Toronto's on the attack. Trying a physical line here. Quick feed to Kyle. Handles the puck at the point. Rocked on the play. Here's a chance to the middle. And that's covered up for the whistle. a breather.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down. They're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
The centermen glide into position. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Stoppage in play, offside the call. Off the draw, look at that move. Takes control of the puck. The Buffalo have taken possession in their own end. Feeds it over. Denies him.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Toronto's got the puck in their own end. There's a firm collision. Toronto's on the attack. No chances. Got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Feeds the cross. Takes that one right in the logo. Edmonton still trailing here in this opening period despite excellent scoring opportunities in the offensive zone. Toronto's going to start with the puck in their own end. Teeds lugging the puck. Oh, Brendan will take away. Fires it on net.
Rack's fighting for an injury, really laboring to get to the bench here. He's going to look to finish his shift, but he's really struggling.
From the left side, takes it at center. And that puck leaves the zone. Period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. The middle stanza is about to go. The official's ready to drop the puck. Second period is officially underway tonight. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
Toronto's almost been perfect in that first period, James. And the coach will be so impressed with the possession and the execution. They've got a 2-goal lead now. They have to find a way to bring it in the second as well.
Takes the puck. Moves it quickly over to Wolf. Takes the save. Beats the puck to Kyle. Passes it over. Locks it down in front. Cuts another aside.
Sargent's found his rhythm here, James. He's real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with a high-danger save.
Lots of time left in this period. Toronto's got a 2-0 lead. from off the wing. He comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Bryant's got it in the defensive end. Into the corner of the attacking area. Sends it down low. Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here. Kyle's got it against the boards. And he was ready for that one. Puts it on net. Delivers it again.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there. James, he was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Paddling. No chance. He's got the puck along the wall. And he scores.
Well, he does a great job of getting to position, net front, James, and then with a quick flick of the wrist, he buries it.
No chances, found some offense, and now they suddenly have made this game a lot more interesting here in the second.
And they changed the momentum. You can see it in the body language and the confidence. They got themselves within striking distance of an even game.
Takes himself free. Great hits up play with the stick by Bryant. Oh, he'll feel that one. Roy's got the puck. Trying to keep a hold of it after that hit. Sends the pass over. Broken up by Bryant. Takes possession. Kyle's going to play it to the corner. Quick feed down low. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Here we go, odd-man rush. And that pass attempt is deflected. Comes up with the stop. Moves the puck down low. Moves it to Jordan. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Nearing the midway mark of the period. No chances, still down a goal here, but they have really picked up the tempo these last few minutes. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. And he takes the pass. No chances, got possession of the puck. Scores! They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. But when you're in tight to the net, you don't have much margin of error here, and he's able to find the back of the net. It's all about accuracy, not necessarily how hard the shot is.
More than half the period has expired. It's all tied up. Toronto's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Takes the feed. And he makes the save. Stop goal. Goal. Puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, and they'll have some energy. You know that the rescue starts to be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Well, these are what we call tenacious goals, and you have to have a certain mentality to want to get to the dirty areas on the ice. You know that his coach will like this one as he fights for that rebound and buries it.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Zones into the open ice. The Buffalo have the puck in their own end. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone.
Sleazy's had the magic touch tonight, James, and he has 3 points in the game, but the puck possession and the poise and patience been incredible tonight.
Sends the pass down low. Avoids the poke check. And that's off the stick. Across the line from center. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
And they win that neutral zone draw. Oh, a good textbook hit there. Coming to the slot. Picks it up. Oh, what a save.
What a save. I mean, how quick you have to be able to get on that puck, James. Anytime it's in the low slot, you've got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Edmonton's ready to go on the attack. Quick pass to Sadu. Release the body. Toronto's got the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Sadu's got it now deep inside his own end. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Here in the late goings of the period, 3-2 is where we're sitting. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. A blast! Great save by the goaltender on that. Back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching direction and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row, back-to-back in the big club. We see players work on this all the time in practice, and he gets teed up perfectly for a one-time score.
Toronto's delivered an absolute dagger here late in period number 2, doubling up their lead.
Well, you can hear and feel the energy just elevate after that goal, James. Everyone kind of standing up. The body language speaks for itself. Now it's about igniting another fire and trying to get another one.
Bursch has opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Sleazy's been padding the stats tonight, and it's all been earned. I mean, when that puck is on his stick, he is creating both time and space. And when he's going to the net, 6 on the ice, the game's all about habits in the offensive zone, and he's showing all of them right now.
And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing, coming up with the puck. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. There's the buzzer, 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. We've got period number 3 next. Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the 3rd period is about to go. Should be a thrilling conclusion to this one as period number 3 is now underway. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the 3rd period. Cheryl, your assessment so far.
Edmonton's been out-battled in this game, and the primary reason why they're trailing in it, if you don't have urgency, you're not going to get the puck. If you don't get the puck, you can't do anything with it. You certainly can't score, James. They've been back on their heels and chasing the game. They've got to get on the attack.
What a steal in his own end. Sends a pass over. Oh, they couldn't complete that. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now.
Wolf's been so dangerous tonight. He's got 2.
Shake off the check. Huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
The Buffalo have the puck in their own zone. Grabs it in his own end. Quick pass across to Wolf. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The puck ahead to Sleazy. Oh, what a hit on the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and
it to work. Shakes off the coverage. That goes up the inside the ice. Play on.
Edmonton starting to generate more chances. This is exactly what you want. When the game is close, you have to find a way to get it back to equal. This one goes off the pipe, but they can't get frustrated. Just continue to pump away and generate those opportunities.
Here's a chance. Great save on the Tendy on the wraparound.
Well, you gotta have a strong push if you want to get a little post-to-post kids, and that's exactly what he does to make the save.
Denies him on the play. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Sleevesy's really showing his competitive instincts to stay on the ice after he's been injured, and you got to commend him for his efforts here, James. But he's got to find his way to the bench. He doesn't want to put his team in a vulnerable spot, but really he's not doing much out there anyway.
Steps up with the block. Bratz taking it from his own end. The Buffalo with the puck in the defensive zone. Now over to Kyle. Here's a short pass to Heed. And he was slowed up. Hooking looks to be the call as the officials' arm goes up in the air. Bratz getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Well, he's going to get the hooking call, and often this is a result of not keeping your feet moving. So yes, you reach. Yes, you lean in with your stick, and you get the hooking call.
A huge opportunity for the man advantage here.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack. He's finally going to get on the score sheet here after multiple scoring chances, James. Love to see the expected goals after this one. But you could feel it coming, couldn't you? I mean, he's been all around the net. He's had the puck on his stick. He's had all the right habits, found himself in all the right spots. Nice to see him finally connect.
Along the half wall with the puck. Feeds it down low. Slides the puck down low. Dishes it off. No chances. Got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. A little welcome second on the play. Edmonton's got the puck. Great stretch pass as he connects. Comes up with the stop. Here's the pass down low. Takes the puck.
Bratz almost back on the ice.
Tries to feed it over to Sleevesy. Edmonton's back to even strength. Huge effort by the penalty killing unit.
Critical time of the game, James. Everyone wants to be out there and embrace that pressure. You want to deliver. You want to be that hero. And you get left with a big fat zero. That's a tough one to take.
Moves it quickly over to Kyle. Things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Moves the puck. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Play is thrown dead with the offside. Well, better late than never. You knew this was escalating.
You could feel it. I mean, throughout the building, James, every time they've been on the ice together, there's been words, there's been some edge, some good hits. Now it's resulting in a tilt.
And that'll do it after that one.
Got to know who you're fighting, and he landed a perfect one right there and took him down. Well, some good punches were landed there, and he looks visibly shaken up. I think he's going to need some medical attention, James. At the very least, some ice packs.
And after that tip, looks like cooler heads have finally prevailed, and we're ready to drop the puck once again. Oh, great play to sidestep the puck. They'll hang on to the puck after the play. Hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
Well, when you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Season advance. chocolate's never quite as sweet when you come up on the short end of an EASHL challenge.
Yeah, it certainly isn't. I'm sure it doesn't taste as good, and this one doesn't have a good taste either. They're going to have to regroup and find a way to reset for their next challenge.
It should be red hot on the ice tonight with two of the game's top talents. Fialo's a player you can find either crashing the body or blocking shots. Carlson's willingness to roll up his sleeves paid off with an assist. Two absolute studs ready to clash on the ice, and EA Sports is the place to watch it go down. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Leafs take possession to get this one underway. Destroys him with the play. There he is on the backhand.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
And that's a smart heads-up play by Giroux. Close save. The Flames get put into the defensive zone. Moves it to Granlund. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. The Maple Leafs have it from their own end. Quick pass over to Ferraro. Handles the pass. The Leafs looking against the half wall. The Flames get a hold of the puck in their own end. Marchenko's gaining momentum. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. The Flames gain possession with the puck here in the offensive end. Shuts it down.
How'd you like to look up and see this guy barreling down on you? You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
The Flames will play it in their own end. Heischer's got it along the boards. Puck grab by Carlson. Quick pass to Marchand. The Flames play it along the boards. Receives the pass. Big time stop there.
Oh man, he's so dialed in, makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
He might have a step here. Can't get down the goal.
Now, it's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Drives it to the crease. Oh, read perfectly. What a save.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly. I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Nice job tying up his opponent. And that shot dives in traffic. He was totally locked in on that play. Marchenko's got it into offensive territory. The Flames play the puck with the back of the net. Back to the goal. Too much traffic in the lane. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Slides it across. Kicked away. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Here's the chance to take advantage with the delayed penalty. They've got the extra attacker on the ice. Let's get the official decision. Anderson's getting called for tripping on the play.
As the clock ticks down in this frame here, James, they got to kill off this penalty, and they just got to get to the intermission, force that neutral zone face-off so they can reset.
And he moves it up to Giroux. And he takes the feed. Picking up an assist, he ends the pointless drought against these rivals, and it's not a goal, Cheryl, but give me a sense, does that help confidence-wise?
Well, it certainly helps elevate the confidence, James. I mean, listen, there's two parts to the game. There's the physical part, and then there's the emotional or mental part. And right now, when he was not scoring, not getting any assists, no production, it was affecting him, no question about it. So now he can move forward. He's on the board.
There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. Toronto's going to start with possession here to kick off this period as they are short-handed. The Leafs pull it along the wing. The Flames get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Maple Leafs take over on possession. Turns it aside with the glove. Slides the puck to Marchenko. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. The power play looking anything but as they give up a short-handed goal with both teams back now at even strength.
Sometimes when you're on a power play, you can get caught cheating. I think you have a lot more time than you do, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's a tough one.
Here's one. And that doesn't reach the net. The Flames have it behind the net. Moves it over to Bouwmeester. Oh, look at this. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Maple Leafs are going to be short-handed as they are called for tripping.
Up by 1 and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as the power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. McKinnon brings it in from center. The Leafs carry it along the wall. Quick feed to Giroux. The Leafs have it in the offensive end. Nylander's got it along the boards. Oh, revolutionary save! And a great save!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make a save from a high-danger area.
Here's a short pass to Heischer. Tremendous blocker stop by Sorokin. Heischer's looking around near the point. And that slides right out to center ice. Oh, my! Tough save by the goalie. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Toronto's coaches were preaching lots of shots on net, and they have done it and lead as a result here in the second. Off the draw, nice job locking up his opponent. Moves it quickly over to Solani. Oh, what a move! An easy stop with the pad by Saros. The Maple Leafs have it against the wall. On the point, they take control. Marchand's picking up steam. Works it across to Bradley. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. The Flames take possession in the defensive end. Pushes it across to Gunther. Moves it to Bradley. Makes the glove stop. Takes the pass from his goaltender. Tries to get the puck over to Seniskevich. Sneaks by the poke check. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Saros.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Takes the pass. And he slides it quickly to Smith. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Now he slides it up to Fiala. From the shot panel, here's a shot. Denies the shooter on that play.
Saros has been terrific tonight.
Destroying Taylor once again.
Yeah, they do. When their opponent's down on their heels, they're deflated. They gotta find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
You know, Cheryl, with that goal, he ends the goalless streak in this rivalry series, and I think that probably takes a little bit of pressure, because I think he was hearing it from the fans and the media.
Hearing it and feeling it, right? It's a passionate series, right? It's a heated rivalry, so now all of a sudden that pressure is off, and you can almost see it in his body language right away, and the way he celebrated after the goal. He has been very frustrated so far throughout this series. That should eliminate it.
Toronto's offense has been in full effect tonight as they continue to lead late in this second period. Bradley's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. The Maple Leafs take it along the wall. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Great pressure against the turnover by Fiala.
Toronto's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it was going to be.
basketball or hockey. Welcome back to EA Sports, Sabalski Pounder, and here we go with period number 3, moments away. Well, this is the portion of the game we like to call crunch time, kids. Third period is now underway. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Flames are right where they should be in this game, James, and that is behind entering the third period. Why? They just haven't had the puck. It hasn't been on their stick, which means they haven't been able to generate anything offensively.
The Maple Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. The Flames scoop it up along the boards. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Flames ready to go on the attack. Here's a chance! Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
The Flames have it now. Over the line they come. The Maple Leafs look to start the transition game. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. He grabs the puck here at the point. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Boeister. Heischer's on the attack in the offensive zone. Delayed penalty coming up here. Here's a blast. And that shot goes nowhere as the leg was filled. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. There's a shot. Sacrifices the body to block it. Oh, these home. It's about enough. They're wondering when a call's going the opposite way here, Cheryl.
You can hear the frustration right now with that third call in a row, I might add, James. I mean, this is a one-sided game, isn't it?
Unbelievable. And he sidesteps the check there. Here he is in close. Shuts him down.
Sorokin's in it to win it here. I mean, you can see it with that save. He stops, and he's so dialed in. It's a competitive nature to challenge the shooter in the slot.
Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. Ahead of steam now towards the front. What a steal in his own end. Clearing it down. Gets it out of his own end. Moves it around along the half wall. Here's a shot. Shuts him down. Toronto's man is out of the box, and we're back to even strength.
That's a great job by the PK, James, protecting the lead. And the pressure's really on late in the game, and you put your players out there that can handle it and embrace it, and this group certainly did.
Heischer's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Hooked up along the wall by McKinnis. Takes it at center. To the front. Takes a shot. Puck scooped up by Caulfield. Oh, he had that corner, but he puts it off the outside of the post.
Caulfield's got a quick set of hands, and man, did he ever disguise that shot, but he rings it off of the bar. I mean, that's a tough one. I thought he had it.
A critical draw here. The Maple Leafs win that offensive zone face-off. Too much congestion in front. Here's a chance on the attack. Who's on that there? Made the save on the play. Toronto's looking to break out. Gains the zone from the right. And he takes the dish. Scores! That's 3 in a row.
It's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly, because you know there's defenders all around you that are going to come and close.
The Leafs offense has paid off in dividends tonight, no short of the scoring chances, and they have capitalized on many. Tries to get it over to Carlson. Takes the feed. Moves on the kick. Oh, a clutch save!
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Taken by Koru. Flash from the blue line. And that goes off course off a body. Angles it over to McDavid. Shakes the defender. He's on a block away. There's a stop with the blocker by Saros. Cross it, and that tears off a body in traffic. And he fights off another save.
That's some high-octane offense here. We call that the 200-foot play in basketball. It goes one way, then all the way down the other end. These teams are trading scoring chances right now.
The Flames win the draw. Slides the puck. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible. Everyone is on there. They're beating now.
The Maple Leafs have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. Novak's quick stick lands to the puck here at center. I don't think anybody was hanging on his puck after that hit. And there it is. This one's all over. What a part of the story in goal tonight, right?
He was so calm in the net. And a little goaltender that's standing on their heads, guess what? You have a ton of confidence to play your game. He was fantastic between the pipes.